My dearest Earth friends, we are the creators. We are 12th dimensional collective of non-physical beings, and we are here to help. We seek communion with as many of you who are willing to connect, and we seek it because we know it serves you. In other words, the more you open yourselves up to that which is higher dimensional and high frequency, the more you become the divine beings of light and love that you truly are. And when we see you being the divine beings of light and love that you truly are, there on earth, we feel joy, we feel satisfaction. It is our primary objective to elevate the consciousness there on the planet so that you all can live in harmony with one another and with Mother Earth herself. We know that you have other desires as well, and those desires also serve in the expansion of consciousness that this is all about. So don't worry about the fact that you have desires that are separate from that overall desire that you have for humanity to live in harmony with each other and with the planet. Do not think for a moment that you are letting everyone down by having your desire to be in a romantic relationship, or finish a marathon, or make a certain amount of money in a year. Those goals and those desires create an expansion that you will someday benefit from and that we all benefit from right away. You like challenges and you like raising the stakes on yourselves. And so you do tend to put yourselves in predicaments, in challenges, in situations where your desire may run in conflict with someone else's desire. And then the two of you have that option of finding a harmonious way to deal with that situation, or you can always choose the option of trying to defeat the other so that you can have what you want while triumphing over the other person who appears to be giving you a hard time. Those conflicts and those challenges are always there by agreement, and they are there because at the soul level, you know that challenges and conflicts serve you, and that you will grow in who you really are by facing them. It is a good idea to let go of the notion that you are supposed to be living a perfect life, where everything comes your way effortlessly. You may have those experiences from time to time, and you will enjoy them. But you will also look back at your past from certain points in your life, and you will know that the challenge served you so much more than when you were on Easy Street. In other words, the challenge brought you more, brought you to a higher level of consciousness, brought you more of a sense of community, connection, and an understanding of who you really are as a source energy being. It is only at that level of the true self, the source self, that you are able to handle the challenge and rise above it. Now, we know that when you are in those times of crisis, when you have hit rock bottom, or when you are feeling despair, you are more likely to seek those like us out for communion. You are more likely to look to the angels and archangels and helpers you have in the higher realms, because you recognize you need that assistance. And in those moments, you often don't think of yourselves as the divine beings of light and love that you are. We come to remind you of who you are. We set the vibrational tone of it for you and invite you to it. And when you see the light, most of you come towards it. And you may then give us all the credit for helping you or raising you up, but you had to get to that rock bottom point to reach out in faith to that which you hoped or believed existed, and you had to let us in. And when you let us in, beautiful things happened for you and for all of humankind. We are not just talking about us as the creators. We are talking about all who are in the non-physical, as we are all seeking to help you to become more of who and what you really are. We are the creators, and we love you very much. I am Sananda, and I come to be with you at this time And indeed, these momentous, changing times you are approaching right now. All of you know why these changes are happening now, and you are all anticipating these great changes. But know that it is indeed time to get to work. What does that mean in your discussion earlier? It meant different things for different people, and that is how it must go. It is different for everyone. What does work mean? For some, going to work means a drudgery job, going each day to the same place over and over. That is what work means to some. To others, it means to go within and find that inner knowing within self, that God consciousness within you that is always there, and find that within you and begin to manifest that outside of yourself. Perhaps, yes, to open a door for another, but only that one that is ready to have that door open for them. That is how it must go. You cannot do it for them. You cannot walk through the door for them. They have to do it, and they have to be ready to do it. And as long as there is a glimmer, just a smidgen of glimmer that they are ready, you can open that door, or a crack. And if they show an interest more, you can open it up a little bit further and a little bit further, and so on and so on. And that is going to work. That is what is meant by this, to allow for the process to develop both within yourself and within others in their own speed. It is their journey, just as it is your journey. We cannot live that journey for you. You have to live the journey. They have to go through the journey. It just says you have gone through it. Just says you have come to the awakening point within yourselves and realizing that God consciousness within you are one in the same. Just as you have realized that, they are in the process of realizing that as well, but at their own pace, to allow them to have that pace. And whenever possible, whenever it is called for, whenever they ask for it, then it is time, yes, to intervene. You all have a mission. Many of you have been working in that mission, just in the process of coming together each and every Sunday for the Ancient Awakenings conference calls that you have, is working on your mission, because it is working on yourself, moving within yourself. Again, finding that God consciousness connection that has always been there, but it was blinded by the illusion that was set up in front of you. That illusion, if you allow it, is no longer there. The veil, if you allow it, is no longer there. So be ready, my friends, my brothers and sisters. Be ready. Be ready to go about your Father's mission, your higher God self mission, which is your mission, one in the same. I and my Father are one. Say that within yourself daily, many times within the day if you can. I and my Father are one. I and my God self are one. I am in my Father. My Father is in me. We are one together as God consciousness, unity consciousness together. And together, all of us together will form that unity consciousness and create the new world that is right there in front of us, right there ready for the creation to begin, more and more in earnest. I am Sananda, and I leave you now in peace and love and oneness, and that you continue to understand and know what you are here to do, why you are here for it, and what you are to do, and what comes next in the next moment, over and over, moment to moment. Continue to be in that moment.